If this is your first time on the channel, you're highly welcome. This is a place for separating facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be talking about the issue of sowing seeds. I'm sorry that I was distracted in the last uh, live chat. Somebody made a call. Please do not call me while I'm on this chat, okay? And send messages to me. So I have to finish this chat that we can talk later, okay? So what I want to say here today is that we have this misconception, especially in the spiritual and religious circles, that by sowing seeds, doing charity work, you can get rich. Is this really true? We have a lot of people that believe that they tell you that once you sow seed, you give a lot of alms to beggars, you help a lot of people, you do good work, give money to people that are always asking you, give money to people that are in need, give money to motherless babies, give money to this, give money to that, give money to them. You are going to become rich, that the more you give, the more you get back. But today, let's trash this issue. Is it really true? Okay, I've seen a lot of people that push this philosophy, and we see a lot of spiritualists, especially in religious circle, especially the Catholic Church, which is the greatest panhandling religion in the history of panhandling. Give unto thee, and it shall be given 100-fold, 12-fold. People have been giving. Now let's check this out. From my experience, my observation, and what I have been seeing in real life, it is good to give. Yes, it's not advisable to be somebody that does not help out. We need to help out. Giving have blessings. I will not say no to it. I do a lot of charity work. I do a lot of giving, but I advise people to not be tight-handed, not to be holding money with plier. You need to, for money to actually come to you, you need to have that that vibration. You need to put yourself in that frequency of giving and receiving. It's a very good thing, but it can also be abused. And what I have seen in mainstream religion and spiritual circles, they abuse it a lot. They keep asking you to give until you have no more, until you become a beggar. They don't know how to tell you to stop. It's like they want to drain you. When you go to most churches, before I left Christianity, there are churches you will go that you give 4 offerings. You give money 4 times. In the average church in Africa, even in some churches I have been to abroad, you will give the first time. They will say that one is something else. They will do another collection again. They will do envelope collection again. Then after the church, they will do fundraising. What is all this? And they expect you to open your wallet each time and drop something reasonable. When you drop in amount that is not reasonable, the way they will look at you, maybe you drop in coins, you drop in pennies, or you drop in the little you have, they look arrogantly at you. They make you feel ashamed of giving peanuts. They make you feel ashamed of giving something that they feel is not up to standards. This is how they make you feel in these churches. So is this a good thing? And why do they treat people like this? Is it all about the money? Is Jesus Christ a beggar? Or if these deities in spirituality, even in Africa, are they beggars? We need to ask ourselves. I have experienced this phenomenon not only in Christianity, I have experienced in African spirituality. During the time I was learning, I got involved with some so-called African traditionalists. 99% of them were of this nature. They keep saying the deity need money, the deity is hungry, the deity wants you to. It was like I was in another church. I even joined the so-called society, a very popular so-called confraternity in Nigeria. They say they are doing good work, charity work. They are this, they are that, they are some sea people. It's always about giving. They want to kill people. Even many members ran away because the contribution was so much. Nowadays, many people are afraid to go to churches. They're even afraid to approach spiritualists because when you approach these people, it's like a drain. They come into your life and they just want to drain you for everything they can get. Then they spit you out. Then they tell you that the spirit is not working due to the fact that you are still holding something back from them. Is this a criminal organization or is this a scam? Is this a Ponzi scheme? All this is happening, and I want us to look at it today. This situation is happening due to the fact that many people have given a lot and they have gotten nothing back. If you are a Christian, they will tell you that in the beginning of this year, they will always do this opening prayer or crusade whereby they will say, this is my year of giving, my year of abundance, my year of breakthrough, my year of building new house, my year of marrying, my year of doing everything. Then as a result of that, you have to bring a substantial sum of money to the church to give to God. They call it sowing seed. That you will sow seed for that very project. That God will water the seed so that you will get it. So many people actually believe this and they sow seed. I believe if you have been a Christian, you would have sown seed. Many times when I was a Christian, I sowed seed. I did not get anything. And many people still fall into this scam today. So I want to ask those people, especially those my undercover Christians that are on this channel, all the seeds you have been sowing since you were a Christian, have you gotten anything? Have the seed materialized? I would like to hear your story. Please, you can come on the comment section, talk. Let me know if you actually got what you sowed the seed for. I know what I'm asking. All the prayers we have been praying for Nigeria to be a good country, for Nigeria to have light, for Nigeria to have security, for Nigeria to have good government, for Nigeria to be like Hong Kong and Japan. The prayers, the country is going back. Now, Nigeria is now at the stage whereby we are like 2,000 years back in history, where this Islamic mujahideen can just come out with from the bush and kidnap people, rob people, rape people, and do all sort of evil things to you, butcher you, and nothing will happen. And yet you people are still in churches praying. The situation is getting worse and worse. You keep on praying. When are we going to draw the line on practicality and common sense and stupidity among you people? You people have given a lot. You are not getting rich. This is just the fact. You are getting poorer. You are getting more depressed. Now, many of you cannot afford 3 square meal. Right now in your country, the price of fuel is now 250 naira a liter. From 185, which you people are complaining of recently, it's now 250. Many of you cannot buy a bag of rice now in Nigeria. And yet you are still praying. The situation is getting worse and worse. Many of our youths are into prostitution and into 419 internet fraud. This is how youths in Nigeria survive. Why? Because they have no jobs. Jobs are not in Nigeria. It is a truth. Your country doesn't even have lights. And you are praying every day. When are you going to have common sense? When are you going to have common sense? I don't know. I have to say this hard because I can no longer hide stupidity. I can no longer hide foolishness. And we need to call a spade a spade. So this Christianity, we have Christian brothers and sisters that are still in this thing. I want you to ask them these fundamental questions. If they are happy with the way things is going, especially in Africa, ask them. Because these people, all they do in 24 hours of the day is to promote Christianity on their pages. When you go there, before you see 1 or 2 lines, thank you, Jesus. Happy Sunday. Happy this. They always seem to create this impression that they are always happy. Then they put this fake life persona, always dressing fine, taking pictures, trying to give people an impression that they are living a perfect life. We call them slay queens and slay kings. This is the fake life of the typical African Nigeria youth. They want to give you the impression that everything is working for them, no shaking, but deep down, they are hungry. Deep down, your country does not have any good roads. You know this. Your country don't even have lights. Many of you, to even pay for data is a problem. And yet you will see still very stupid youths that will be using iPhone of 400,000 naira, iPhone of $1,500. You're using iPhone of $1,500, you're asking me that is using Vevo to send you money to put credit, phone credit inside your phone. This is what is obtainable. We see many youths, especially girls. There was one time I wrote on Facebook that the poorest people in Nigeria are those that use iPhone, because I saw a lot of youths using iPhone, and they cannot put credit. They'll be asking you to send them money, urgent 2K, 5K, to put credit inside their iPhone. This is the life some people live, and these people, they are always Christians. So I wonder what they teach them in their churches. Clearly, they don't teach them common sense. Clearly, they don't teach them how to create wealth. That is why I'm doing this video today, because we need to address this issue. Does giving, paying money to pastor, sowing seeds, doing charity work, does it equate being rich? If it is so, I will be a millionaire by now, and I'm sure many people will be millionaires, but it is not so. The only people that actually benefit from these seeds you are sowing are the pastors that are collecting the seeds. Okay, the person, the final recipients of that seed is the ones that benefits. That's why I advise people many times that if you want to do charity work, you need to try to do it by yourself. Don't send it to our organization and believe the organization will dispense the money appropriately. So many of these our NGOs that we have in Africa, United Nations, Salvation Armies, Red Cross, and blah blah blah, they claim to be doing charity work for Africa, that you don't have to worry. You see them putting advert on Facebook every day. Just send us the money, and for $1 a day, you can give this child 3 square meal. You send them $500. Okay, I've sent for the year. What do you think happens to that money? The organization will first pay themselves from that $500. They can say that $500, maybe 30 to 40% is going for administration and logistics to give that child the $1. So they will pay themselves first. This is how they always do. After they have paid themselves, they are eating fats, then they will not think of the poor child. This is how they do. But if you really want to give this thing, if you can actually go down to the streets, try to meet this child, cut out that middleman, you can do this by yourself much more effectively than sending money to this organization. If you can actually go down to where these people are, these poor people are, you see them, you can give them, put the money in their hands directly, I think it will be much better. Or rather, you can build a project if for them that we know that we bring happiness and we touch the life of these people very well. You can come down to Africa, build a water project or a power project or something that will be producing wealth for them. It is much more better than giving your money. Now you see many of these Christian organizations or pastors, NGOs, they say we are the ones doing this project. It's part of our mission. Give us this money. You give them the money, they're buying private jets. You give them the money, they are building cathedrals, they are building church stadiums. They will convert a factory into a church, and then we now get into the church and be praying for jobs. This is the situation we have in Africa. It is due to misplaced thinking, okay? Giving money, charity donations, sowing seeds, paying tithes does not make you a millionaire. It is planning that makes you a millionaire. You have to plan your future. You have to actually save money. You have to have a mission that this is what I want to do with this money. Then you save towards it. That is what makes you a rich person. Okay? Wealth does not come to people by accidents. You have to plan and you have to work for it. Okay? That's why you see many of these youth suffering. They have giving. Some people have even given their pensions. They have given their gratuity. They have given their life savings. It will only hang you up in poverty. The only person that will benefit is the pastor. They will use your money to buy the latest cars. They will also use your money to sleep with your wife and your daughter. And they will still be insulting you on top of all this nonsense because you have been a stupid person. You have refused to open your brain to reason, to common sense. This is what will happen to you. And this is what is happening to people around the world and across the world, and most painfully in Africa. That is why we need to keep speaking about this religion. Many times they try to shut us up because it's a big money making venture. I've said that I'll be coming once a week to do live chat to talk about this issue so that people can know, people can have some sense of wisdom. Because if you keep repeating the same thing again and keep repeating the same thing again and again and again, you will be having problems. So please pay attention, use your common sense. Giving money does not make you wealthy. Okay, scattering your wealth, scattering your savings that I'm giving so that God will give me back, that is BS. If you want God to give you back, focus on building a project that will affect the life of people positively. Okay, that is how it works. That is how it works. So please, don't be sharing money up and down. Don't allow people to deceive you that if you are you want prosperity, you have to be giving. You have to plan your future. You have to plan well. You don't waste money. You don't scatter your money. If you scatter your money, you will end up in poverty. You are going to regret this for the rest of your life because opportunity comes but once. There's a saying in my place that they don't take money from one mugu to give to another mugu. So why did you take the money from the first mugu in the first place? It doesn't make sense. Okay, so please be wise. Save your money in your bank accounts and plan a project that will use that. That is how you become a rich person. You don't go and do a spell that will giving money away. Nobody does that. Okay, common sense and planning for the future. It what makes you a millionaire or a rich person in the future. Okay, with that being said, I hope that this is enough for the wise, and I wish you a very wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. So take care and bye. Peace.